We, of course, have a marina in Douglas and we have one in Peel, but time was when we didn't have that type of facility, and the discussion was, yes, we should have one, where should we put it? Ramsey had been a contender since the time of Leslie Salt's. Port St Mary was also a front-runner. But in the early 90s, while he was still engaged in the Mount Murray project, the golf course, hotel and homes, we discovered that developer Albert Gubay had a Douglas Marina on his mind. We have one now, of course, but that was installed by the government. But in the 90s, as I found out, the government at the time had been impressed by Mr. Gubay's ability to deliver.
I have been approached and I have been asked to carry out that marina, and if the terms and conditions are right, I would do that. As each day goes by, with the thought and imagination I've put into this place, it might be difficult to leave, and of course the reaction now from government has completely changed to what it was a couple of years ago.
Albert Gubay. Well, joining us now is the DHPP Minister, David North. Good morning, Mr. North.
Good morning, John.
Mr. Gubay there, giving really the first indication that he is having a look at this and talking to government. Can you say how long he's been talking to government?
Yes, we've been talking to him for about 3 months now, 4 months. And, yes, earlier this year.
It sounds as if there's quite a way to go, though, before anything definite is decided.
Oh, yes. I mean, nothing has been decided. And I would very much like to see a marina in Douglas. And I also believe that Mr. Gubay is probably one of the few gentlemen that can make it happen. So I say no more than that, and I don't want to. It's far too early to comment on any detail because, as I say, nothing has been decided, and we are, to repeat, exploring the possibilities.
But I think it's fairly obvious from what he said is that the attitude of the government towards him in his most recent project, the Mount Murray development, really has impressed him.
Well, I have visited that project on a regular basis, and I think it is going to be a major asset to the Isle of Man, not just to the tourist industry, to the Isle of Man. I don't think some people have fully realised just how important that development and how, hopefully, I think, proud of that development the Isle of Man will be when it's up and running.